1980 DUSA 5-cent coin. Today, we're diving into why the 1980 Jefferson nickel is a historical pivot coin, the secret designation that sends prices into the thousands, and the rare errors you can find in your pocket change right now. 1980 was a massive year for the world, but in the numismatic world, it was the year of the great relabeling. Since the 1700s, Philadelphia coins with the exception of the World War II silver nickels were blank. No mint mark at all. But in 1980 the US Mint decided to finally add the P to every denomination except the penny. The big fact, while they minted over 593 million of these in Philly and 502 million in Denver, the vast majority were struck with tired dies. This means that while the coins are common, finding one in perfect condition is actually statistically improbable. And in the coin world, improbable means expensive. If you want to find a 1980 D nickel worth more than 5 cents, you have to flip it over and look at Monticello. Specifically, look at the steps leading up to the building. On 99% of nickels, those steps look like a flat, mushy blob. This is because the metal didn't flow fully into the die during the strike. But collectors look for to qualify, you need to see 5 or 6 clear, crisp horizontal lines across the stairs. There can be no scratches or hits crossing those lines. Why does this matter? Because in 1980, the mint's quality control was focused on quantity, not quality. Finding a 1980 nickel with full steps is like finding a supercar in a junkyard. Let's talk numbers. A regular 1980 nickel in your pocket 5 cents. A nice uncirculated one from a mint set maybe $1. But let's look at the grade and variety typical value. Recent auction, a 1980 D nickel, graded MS66 with full steps, has sold for over $3,000. Why? Because out of the 500 million made, only a handful have been found that are that sharp and that clean. If you don't have a magnifying glass for the steps, look for these big errors that are visible to the naked eye: off-center strikes, if the design is shifted so much that you see a crescent moon of blank metal, that's a 50 to 200 win. Clipped planchettes, look for a bite taken out of the edge of the coin. If the P or D is near the clip, the value goes up. Filled mint marks, many 1980 D nickels have a P or D that looks like a solid blob because the die broke. While not worth thousands, they are great oddity coins for your collection. The 1980 nickel isn't rare because of its mintage, it's rare because of its perfection. It represents the year Philadelphia came out of the shadows and put its mark on our money. So, go grab your change jar. Look for that 1980 date, check for the P or D, and most importantly count those steps. Would you like me to do a deep dive into the 1980s proof sets next to show you how to spot a deep cameo finish? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on the treasures hiding in your pocket. Happy hunting! 1915 DUSA 1-cent coin. Today, we're not talking about modern errors you might find in pocket change. We are traveling back to 1915 to discuss one of the most famous, most valuable, and most counterfeited coins in American numismatic history, the 1915 Lincoln Center. And for one specific version of this penny, the auction hammer has fallen on prices reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, with the potential for its ultimate rarity to one day break the $1 million barrier. Why 1915? Well, this year is unique. Production was incredibly low due to a post-World War I recession. The Philadelphia Mint, which typically produced cents without a mint mark, struck 0 pennies that year. The only mint that produced Lincoln cents in 1915 was the Denver Mint. A normal 1915 D penny, even with its low mintage of 7.16 million, is a key date, but only worth maybe a few $100s in circulated condition. But what happens when the Denver Mint makes a catastrophic mistake? That mistake created a numismatic legend, a coin that should have a D mint mark, but is, in fact, completely plain. This is the 1915 D Lincoln cent. This isn't a simple case of a mint mark falling off the die. The story is much deeper and involves a desperate attempt to save a worn-out die. The overpolishing, to remove the damage from the clash marks, mint workers aggressively polished the obverse die. In doing so, they inadvertently erased the tiny D mint mark, which sits right below the date. They coupled this newly polished, D-less obverse die with different reverse dies and continued striking coins. The result: a coin struck in Denver, which must have a D mint mark, but has none. Now, this is the most critical part for any serious treasure hunter. Not all D pennies are created equal. In fact, numismatists recognize four main varieties of the 1915 Denver production: the regular 1915 D. The D mint mark is clearly visible. This is the baseline, and even in high grades, it's worth thousands, but not the legendary status of the others. The 1915 weak D. The D mint mark is barely visible, appearing faint or mushy due to the start of the polishing or die deterioration. This holds a premium, but is not the key variety. The 1915 D weak reverse. The D is completely gone, but the reverse is also very weak and poorly struck. This is a legitimate error but is generally less valuable than the final vary. The 1915 D strong reverse. This is the true holy grail. The D mint mark is completely gone, but the reverse of the coin, the wheat ears, is sharp and well defined. This die pairing indicates the most dramatic combination of the polished obverse with a good, strong reverse die. This is the coin that sends collectors and investors into a frenzy. Let's talk big money. When we say millions, we are talking about the potential for the ultimate specimen. While no 1915 D has yet sold for $1 million, the prices for the finest known examples are staggering and show the incredible potential. A high-grade, certified 1915 D strong reverse condition is virtually unknown with full red RD color. The auction record for a 1915 D strong reverse in a premium mint state condition MS64 RB, red-brown, has previously reached around $37,375 in 2010. If a near-perfect, fully red RD MS65 or MS66 example of the strong reverse were ever authenticated and came to market, a coin currently considered virtually non-existent, the bidding war would be historic. Given the sale of other similar error cents in the high six figures, this would be the coin with the multi-million-dollar potential, the absolute peak of the series. Even in circulated grades, the 1915 D strong reverse is a life-changing find. A coin in just very fine condition VF can sell for $1,000 to over $2,000 today. And in high-end mint state, as you can see, the value is astronomical. So, how do you find this treasure? You need to know exactly what to look for and how to avoid the millions of fakes out there. Get certified. Never buy an uncertified 1915 D. Skilled counterfeiters have been filing off the D mint mark from regular 1915 D pennies for decades. Use a magnifying tool. You need at least 10x magnification. Look under the date 1915. If the D is gone, proceed to the next step. Check the reverse. The wheat stalks. Is the reverse design sharp and bold, with clear separation in the wheat stalks? If the reverse is strong, you have the most valuable variety, the no D strong reverse die pair 2. If the reverse is weak and mushy, you have the less valuable variety. Check the obverse. On the genuine no D strong reverse, the first two in the date 1915 is often weaker than the second two. Also, look for signs of heavy polishing around Lincoln's cheek or the date, which is evidence of the die being aggressively worked on. The 1915 D Lincoln cent represents a perfect storm of low mintage, unique minting error, and historical significance. It is one of the ultimate key dates in the entire Lincoln cent series. If you find one, protect it immediately. Do not clean it, do not polish it. Get it authenticated by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. That small plastic slab will turn a coin of incredible potential into verifiable wealth. Have you ever found a wheat penny this old? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins, and hit that notification bell. Keep checking your change, and happy hunting.